So welcome ladies and gentlemen. Today a little bit of a different video. It's not Q&A Sunday, we're not here answering questions, but I'm going to address a few things. We're going to address licensing, because I've had so many people come into my videos and there starts a debate about how La Liga may not be licensed and I'm not going to buy it now because of the licensing and this and this. It annoys me, so I'm going to get it done in today's video. Secondly, we're also going to discuss sort of a PES 2016 end of yearly review, my thoughts, have I enjoyed it, where they need to go next with PES 2017 round the corner. Now a lot of PES Universe members, the likes of Seppo and a couple of other PES Universe YouTubers would have gone to PES Day already. They would have played the game, they would have recorded some gameplay. Unfortunately I couldn't make it because it's 4,000 miles across the pond, but I will have some gameplay coming up at some point for PES 2017, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's dive into it. Licensing. Now, if you're a FIFA person, you've always played FIFA, you won't really understand the whole PES process when it comes to licenses. PES has never ever been about teams and licensing. It just hasn't. When it first came out back in the ISS days, the beginning of Pro Evo, there was nothing. There wasn't even club teams in the game. I mean, it was it. You just played with international teams, you enjoyed it, and it was done. Nowadays, everyone wants licensing, and without it, you know, it's a big throw up, a big argument comes off, and it annoys me. It annoys me because it's not that big of a deal. Now let's look at the pros and cons of it. Alright, now you look at the pros of licensing. Yes, you're going to have the teams with the correct kits. You're going to have the correct players, the correct names, possibly some licensed stadiums in there. Maybe you'll have a broadcasty type, you know, exclusive presentation thing like they have in the Premier League for FIFA. And apart from that, what is it? That's it. Maybe you'll have the official competition names, but that's about it. Now you look at the cons of licensing itself. You can't edit stuff, you know, you're strictly, that is done and dusted. You cannot change a stadium if you want to, or a name. You can't alter this, you can't alter that. That's where PES beats FIFA, the edit mode. But FIFA beats PES in the licensing. Now if you've played FIFA, you'll know that, you'll love licensing, and that is why you get put off with this whole licensing issue with PES. Now there's talk that there may not be La Liga this year in Pro Evo. Now if that's the case, that's the case. Deal with it. It's not a massive thing, because we here at PES Universe, if you go on there, and we are coming out with a massive relaunch at some point, a massive relaunch, trust me, it's going to be huge. We're going to be having the full Premier League. You'll have every single kit, every single properly put player in the formations and everything sorted. We're going to have La Liga if needed. We will have the likes of the Bundesliga, maybe the MLS, we'll have Portuguese leagues. I mean, a whole array of leagues for you guys to add to the game itself. Now, it does take a bit of time, don't get me wrong, but this year, with the PS4, the ability to add edit data to teams like Arsenal, which actually, sorry, Arsenal already licensed, but like Liverpool or Man City, you'll simply go into Liverpool, you go down, you click add edit data probably, you click on Liverpool, bang, it's done, it's finished. That's what, 5 seconds. 5 seconds times that by 20, it takes you about, what, 2 or 3 minutes. That's not even the right maths calculation, but it's not going to take you any more than a few minutes to do the whole of a league, adding all the kits. So please guys, for the love of the Lord himself, licensing is not a big issue in PES. Yes, they need more stadiums, don't get me wrong. They can easily add generic stadiums though, where you don't need any licensing. But yeah, that is my whole big spiel on the licensing issue. I've always played PES, I've played it all the way through the days from no licenses up until licensing has become an issue. You have to deal with the fact now that EA is enormous, and they will always have more licenses than PES. But let's be honest here, who is playing in the China Super League, on the Indian and the Saudi Arabian leagues, even the Austrian? I don't care about them. All I'm really worried is about the top leagues. Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, any division, and all those. And that's it. So that is my rant on the licensing issues. Leave your comments below if you really care or not. Try and keep it constructive. And now let's dive into PES 2016 itself. Now, the game's been out nearly a year. We've played offline, I've played online. I've laughed, I've cried, I've done everything. I've been severely pissed off, and I've thoroughly enjoyed some of the goals I've scored. But if we start off with offline, Master League this year, yes, I did it with Manchester United, one of the better teams, of course, but I did play with all assists off apart from shooting. But it was far too easy. And I won't make that mistake for PES 2017. I simply will not play with a top team. I want more of a challenge. I feel that AI will be better next year, hopefully, with the whole adaptive AI that they're talking about. So, overall, Master League was fun, but it was far too easy. And after the first season, it got repetitive, it got boring playing the same teams. And I only really enjoyed playing like Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, and you know, Real Madrid in the Champions League, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. Apart from that, it was just all the same, all the same. I think that's my biggest problem. And this goes for FIFA and PES, is that if you play a lower team like Norwich or West Brom, Stoke, they all play the same. They all play the same way, which is not what I want. I want to play up against the Stoke team that is a mission to get through at the back, who are playing long balls all the time. They're playing a little bit more physical than other teams. So this year, let's sort the AI out, Konami, please, and I'll be happy. So that's that. Become a Legend, pretty much the same. I started a bit of a series on that one. Didn't really get too far on it because it's just not enough. Just not good enough. It's not enough diversity in it. They haven't changed it enough for my liking. So there we go. Let's move forward to online now. Let's talk about my club, and this is where the biggest issues does arise. My club this year was a shambles. I'm sorry, I have to say it. I didn't enjoy it. I've tried so many times to play it though. I mean, it's not like I sat down and I tried, you know, and I said, okay, I'm just not good enough, or I haven't given it long enough time. I gave it ages. I left. I came, you know, 2 weeks I didn't play my club. I came back and it was the same. And it's not necessarily the game mode, but it's how people play, and it's how people are rewarded for playing that way. Playing like absolute filth, you get rewarded for it. I was playing the other day, and I was through on goal. I got fouled. Should have been a sending off. The guy didn't get a single card. Not only that, he also injured Ronaldo, so he's out for the game. So I'm now playing with a one-man down, pretty much, the best player, and he's still got 11 men on the field. People can play like that and get rewarded for it. They can also play long balls over the top without any skill needed. Put assisted settings on, get the best players, get the team spirit up, and you win games. It's poor. So this year, my club has to be a mode that takes a bit of skill, at least. Please, Konami, I'm telling you. From me, TTB himself, make the game skillfully based. Take off the player support, turn it down, tone it right down. Sort the connections out, the rage quitting, you know, the lag cheating, all that needs to go. They need to completely build that from the ground up. So we'll wait. For me personally, enjoyed Master League, although it was a little bit too easy. Absolutely hated my club because I just can't deal with my opponents. I mean, cheapness all across the board. And apart from that, I mean, yeah, my PES this year was alright. I still enjoy the gameplay more than FIFA, don't get me wrong, I do, I have to say that. I don't think FIFA 17 is going to change that. I still think I will enjoy the gameplay more on PES. Not to say I don't like FIFA from time to time. Ultimate Team's better than my club this year, no doubt. I played Ultimate Team and I actually won games because I could defend and I could attack, not because I had the best players. So there we go. That is my thoughts on licensing PES on a whole. If I had to score it now, I think I gave it like an 8.5 or something at the beginning of the year. I mean, it's bordering along like a 7.5 to 8 now. I just, you know, it's gone down for me. If they can eradicate those issues, sure, we'll bump that up a little bit more next year. But yeah, too many problems for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be back with some content. You know, I'm trying to mix it up a little bit now because showing Master League all the time and my club, it's getting a little bit tedious. PES 2017 isn't far away. We are going to have Gamescom coverage coming. That's going to be fun with lots more news from Konami, I'm sure. But we'll be back shortly. Leave your comments, everything else below. And until next time, from myself, Take care.